Now this right here is the updated Jeep Wrangler for the model year 2021. Now apart from being the go-to car for drug dealers and gangsters, this is also one of the most capable off-roaders available for sale right now here in India. And let's start by talking about the design. The headlamp, which is updated and has LED tech, which improves nighttime visibility. There's this 7-slot grille. Also you've got flat fender flares. Now this doubles up as the turn indicator and the daytime running lamp. Here are the fog lights, and also in the Rubicon version you've got Goodrich off-road tire, and also these vents are actually functional and help in keeping the engine of the vehicle cool. Comes standard with a removable top, and also you can remove all 4 doors via a small wrench, which is very easy to operate. Talking about the interior, here are your seat controls. This is the slab which is used to control the backrest. You've got a nice driver's display, and one thing that I do not like about this is the side mirror is actually heated, but they are manually operated, they are not electronic. Now moving to the back side of the vehicle. Now actually, due to the presence of this, the back door is very heavy to operate, and also this glass opens like this, and you can see the chassis of the vehicle, which is exposed, as this top comes off with relative ease. Now coming to the actual boot, it is fairly decent in size, and pulling down the rear seats is pretty easy. You first have to push this to put the headrest down, and then pull it again, and you've got a pretty flat loading space. And also there is no load lip, so you can lift stuff off easily. Under here is a small storage for you to keep your stuff, plus there are tie down hooks inside. There's also a 12-volt charging socket. Now we'll just close this. Now this has a disconnectable sway bar. Also this has got locking front and rear differentials. Another difference lies between this and the Unlimited is that the Rubicon has Dana 44 axles front and rear. It also has a different gear differential 4x1 than the Wrangler. Having larger wheels that are off-road with 18-inch rims, ride height on the Rubicon is much more than in the Wrangler. Also the dual tone dash is there inside the interior of this vehicle, which is actually missing inside the Unlimited. Now this is the dual tone dash. This is a different color, and here is the black. Also the seats are manually adjustable. There are no electronic seats in this vehicle. Now getting inside the vehicle can be a bit of a problem due to the simple fact that the wheel arch protrudes a lot, and the opening for the back seat is pretty small. Also your ass can also bump on the exposed hinge of the door. One good thing is that they've got grab handle inside, and once you're inside the vehicle there is plenty of room for you, and the floor of the vehicle is also very flat with just this hump in the middle. You've also got your window controls here, and there's also a 230-volt power outlet, which is pretty unusable without the access of a port. There are also USB ports down here, as you can see when you pull this down. Yeah, there are 4 USB ports here. Now moving on, the storage spaces on the back seat are pretty minimal for a vehicle of this caliber. For example, you've got these flimsy feeling cheap seat pockets, and also the door nets are not very big and cannot hold big water bottles. The door can actually come off with the help of a wrench, and you've got speakers here which are actually waterproof. So the interior actually is washable through a water hose, and for example when you've taken out the hard top, and are traveling and suddenly there's a downpour, so your speakers won't go all bad because they are a bit waterproof. Also on the Rubicon, the footrest is actually not there because it can also limit the vehicle's off-road capability. Also, once you're inside the vehicle, you can see the center console actually comes off. What the fuck, why isn't it coming off? Yeah, now it's off. As you can see, you've got a pretty good armrest if for some reason you decide to go to your corporate office in your Jeep Wrangler. Now moving to the front seat and the interiors, the center console of the vehicle is very cluttered because there are so many buttons and you can get confused sometimes as to which button is which. You've got your front and rear differential locks, your off-road plus mode, your disconnectable sway bar. There's also a cigarette lighter, a proper cigarette lighter. Here are your window controls, and there are your auxiliary input with 2 USB ports. The climate control vents feel flimsy and out of a cheap Ford Figo. The infotainment screen itself is 8 inches, very bright and crisp to use. You can also see that it is very responsive to the touch, and this comes standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There are also grab handles for you to hold on when you're off-roading, and here are your sun visors. You just have to pull this and disconnect this, and then this hardtop comes off, which I'm not going to demonstrate because it will be a nightmare to put it back on, and I haven't got much time left with the vehicle. There are also lock and unlock switches on the door, and on the other hand, the glove box of the vehicle is pretty small. Under here you've got some storage which is not very good, but pull it again and you've got a really big storage with a single USB port. Closing this, you've got Rubicon badging, all leather seats, dual tone interior and leather stitching right here, a frameless rear view mirror with auto dimming function. But on the other hand, the turn indicators feel very flimsy and out of a sub 5 lakh car. Now on the driver's seat, the driver's multi-information display is pretty small, but you can browse through various menus and see, for example, the off-road stats, the tire pressure monitoring system. Also inside the vehicle you can see that you have got cruise control, and here are your volume controls with the
there are no phones buttons connected. Connect to phone cancelled.
But as you can observe, these are analog dials and they do feel like a cost-cutting measure, since this vehicle cost about 50 lakhs, which is twice the price of a Jeep Compass, which has a fully digital driver's display. You've got 8 speakers with an Alpine audio system that puts out about 550 watts and is very nice indeed. Also, you've got your off-road modes here, 4 high, 4 low and 2 high, 2 low. You've got your Jeep badging here, and the handbrake on this vehicle is manual. Here is a place for you to keep your keys or your phone. Also, there is this little storage space right here. Sun visors with a mirror, and that's pretty much it. I also mentioned that the rear view outside rear view mirrors are not electronically adjustable. You have to manually fold them, but they are indeed heated. And also there is no dead pedal, proper dead pedal for you to keep your foot on